Well, I don't know if you can tell, but from looking behind me, the weather has changed. It's been drizzly all morning. We've had that opportunity, haven't we, to get out and about in our gardens. The sun's been shining, and that's been very helpful in terms of a positive way of us coping with the pandemic. Now the weather's changed, and it seems that for the next few days at least, we're going to be needing to be locked away, shut away, and people are going to be less wanting to get out because of the rain. What do you feel like when you're forced to be shut inside? What about that whole thing of not being able to go to work? It strikes me as I've talked to people, there's two groups of people. There's been people who have relished this almost extended holiday opportunity, but may be able to work from home, be in and around the kids, they're still salaried, and this is great. But for others, maybe they've been watching their business go down the pan. Maybe you've got a health issue and you can't get out anyway. Or maybe you're concerned because you're self-employed and you're just not too sure how things are going to work out for you financially. Two very contrasting groups of people that have come about obviously as a result of this recent tragic pandemic. Well, as we are in lockdown still, and things look like being set for really the next few months by way of social isolation, how are we going to cope? How are you going to find that when the weather really does change a little bit later on in the year? We've looked at a whole variety of issues of the way this coronavirus issue has kind of affected us, things in terms of, is there hope? What about our doubt? What about the different fears that we may well have? This week, we're looking at coronavirus, can't work, blessing or curse. And we're going to do that through looking at a bunch of seven guys actually. Don't know where I got the number 6 from. 7 guys who just after Easter, they'd seen this risen Jesus, so that was fantastic news. But Jesus told them to wait before they found out what was around the corner, what was ahead. That sense of a new purpose that he had for them. Well, where they were waiting and waiting, that waiting got too long for some. And what may well have been exciting at first, or maybe even a novelty factor, then proved too difficult. How do they cope? What do they do? We're going to be looking at that. Hope that you're able to join us this coming Sunday from 10:30 a.m. for church online broadcast. We've got our puppets that are going to be putting a smile on our faces, and others hopefully that will be sharing about what it's been like for them in terms of coping with their work and what might God be saying to us for such a time as this. Hope that you will indeed join us. God bless.